Another subject. Y'all see this moon landing shit? Listen, let me just say y'all right now. I might lose followers behind this. I don't care. That moon landing bogus as hell, man. From 1969, that shit fake as a motherfucker, boy. That ain't nothing real about that shit. That shit was made to fool niggas in 1969. That's a fact. That's a fact. Shout out to Eric Dubé. Yeah. Yeah. Let's say. So what does it say right here? NASA's Artemis 2 moon mission. Everything you need to know. So they're all calling this a they're going to the moon. They're not going to the moon. These niggas is allegedly flying past the moon. That is the equivalent of me saying I'm going to Atlanta and I literally drive around Atlanta. I don't even stop in Atlanta. I just drive around Atlanta and then go back. That's the equivalent of me saying, hey girl, I'm gonna come over there later on. I drive around the neighborhood that she's in and keep on going. And I say, hey, I stopped by. Like, the double talk is real, bro. Like, I always so, like, when I got on a double talk and how these motherfuckers be talking and the lies they be telling, I never look back. What is Artemis 2? Look at all this Artemis shit. Let's watch the launch. Let's watch the launch. Let me know in the comments if y'all believe we went to the moon the first time. I'm curious.
And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. RS-25 engines lit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition. And liftoff. The crew of Artemis 2 now bound for the moon.
The fuck is that?
Humanity's next great.
Why is it moving like that?
Good roll pitch.
Roger, roll pitch.
Alright, so the shit is curving
Houston
already.
now controlling.
Now, on my science, guys, I need to know. Science says the reason why the rocket curves is because eventually it goes straight and it circumnavigates the world, nigga. Circumnavigates the world. This is the world, and that shit is going around it. And it goes around it to get more speed to boop into space. That's the official thing the NASA says. Clearly, I'm talking in layman terms. I'm not going to use all that educational terminology, but that's what they're doing. Because eventually, according to them, if you go just high enough, you trying to escape the atmosphere, and boop, you pop out, and then you're fucking into outer space. I don't believe none of that shit. Listen. I don't believe none of that shit. Everything is a lie. I mean, a doc, man. Everything is a lie, man. But let's finish watching this Lumen.
The flight of integrity, the Artemis 2 mission around the moon.
What was that about?
Integrity, AMT high.
Where are they at? See, is this whole ship going to the moon or flying past the moon? Or just the top? Where are they seated at?
On time, passing 30 seconds into the flights. Integrity passes the ultimate beacon. Target milestone. Mission Control Houston seeing good performance on the 4 main engines. Space Launch System core stage. Integrity, 3 miles in altitude. Traveling more than 1,200 miles per hour.
1,200 miles per hour? What do you got planes notched at? About
280
500?
miles downrange, traveling more than 2,600 miles per hour.
Downrange. They going down all right, motherfucker. They was going down all right. It was going down. I'm pretty different video.
Sound suppression water is flowing.
15.
And here we go.
So everybody knows, where are they seated at? What's all this right here? Why is this not attached?
10, 9, 8, 7,
Oh, this is-
RS-25.
Hit milestone.
like this show the
Control
whole
Houston
shit.
seeing good performance on board main engines.
Like, why are we playing with the camera? This show the shit. I don't want to see different camera shits. You feel what I'm saying? What's this?
Less. The rocket will count itself down, but honor any holds that could come from the ground. Now, shortly after liftoff, Houston will take control of the rocket, and my colleague Gary Jordan will take over commentary.
So after liftoff, NASA they take control of the rocket. So it's this remote control, my nigga. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to. That's all I want to know. You know what? I hold that thought. Let's see if this is the whole launch.
GLS, go for your left.
Great call out. The rocket is on its own. 4 brave explorers. 10, 9, 8, 7.
Same shit again. Just showing
RS-25
this
engines.
shit. Why are you showing that for?
3, 2,
Is this water?
1. Booster ignition.
What is that? Is that steam?
Sound suppression water is
quickly
flowing.
evaporating, maybe?
And here we go.
I may sound like an
10,
idiot to people who actually maybe might
8,
know a little bit more than
7,
me about this stuff. I might sound like an
RS-25
idiot, but I'm just
engines,
going my
lit.
common sense, bro. It's
4,
steam.
3,
No, shit,
2,
water, bro.
1. Booster ignition. And liftoff. The crew of Artemis II now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
This is crazy, whatever that is.
Good roll pitch.
All right,
And
so
Houston has
Mission thrusters on integrity and upper.
all right, let's go. This right here, this picture right here, that's real. I have common sense. That's real. When I see weather balloons that go up so high, and the sky does eventually start to get dark, but the horizon stays straight. It doesn't curve. As you can see, this horizon is pretty straight. Now, what I want is that little angle they got right there. Go back to that angle.
3 minutes into the flight. Integrity 49 miles in altitude, 78 miles downrange.
This angle
Now
right
passing
here.
5,000 miles per hour.
Just keep it the whole flight. I want to see the moon the Earth go away to the distance. See the shit breaking off? They're over the ocean in all reality right now. Like, why can't y'all show shit? Why can't y'all show that? You got shit falling down to
Standing by
the
for
Earth.
launch abort system jettison. 3 minutes 50 seconds into seconds time of MECO. 3 good main engines are all that's needed to carry in.
Look at all these nerds. So what is this?
integrity looking good at 6 minutes.
You know what's crazy?
Same on
I
board,
keep up
Dan.
with current events pretty. I try to at least.
Good trajectory
Especially stuff
and
that.
engine
Like, what the
performance.
fuck is this?
Booster officer will soon report the shutdown plan to flight.
So this is just showing where it's at. I'm guessing. Let me say, I hope everybody's looking at this screen right now knows that that's CGI.
Director Judd Friedling expected at the 7-minute mark. Integrity 78 miles in altitude. Minutes of mission elapsed time.
All right. Now they're not
Throttling
actually
down
going
as
further
we
into
approach
the
the abort
atmosphere.
once-around
They're just
option.
flying over,
Milestone at the 7-minute 30-second mark.
which is
Now
pretty
84
obvious.
miles in altitude, 650 miles downrange, traveling more than 15,000 miles per hour.
15,000 miles
Integrity
per hour.
AOA open.
Standing by for confirmation.
Look at that fake shit right there. What's this? What that is?
Integrity and nominal MECO, core stage separated.
Copy that, stand number.
So
Wiseman, Victor Glover spacecraft. Stage has separated, done its job. The Space Launch System upper stage, the interim cryogenic propulsion stage, or ICPS.
So
Still
that whole
attached to the
bottom
Orion
half, they
spacecraft.
dropped into the ocean, pretty much. At
9 minutes of mission elapsed time. Integrity crew of
at
Reid Wiseman,
thousands
Victor
of
Glover,
miles per
Christina
hour,
Cook, and
bro,
Jeremy
and
Hansen
they
go
left
in
from
orbit around the
Florida.
Earth
Look, they
at the
clearly
beginning of their
going
journey to the
east.
moon.
They should be in Africa by now, my nigga. Dead ass. They should be over Africa right now.
Perigee raise maneuvered.
If they're going around.
Halfway open.
Complete. We also have the visors are confirmed.
going-
up.
this
Now
is
past the
18,000
dynamic
miles
phase
per
of flight,
hour.
That is visors. And the integrity. And for that miles.
So we're just watching
engines are
this
fired.
now.
East Coast, where we just saw Artemis 2 lift off
Fuck out of here.
14 minutes ago, and wow,
Fuck out
what
of here. Let's look at this real quick.
Dr. Jeff Radigan.
That's CGI, but that clearly says visualization. Don't know what the fuck that's about. So here we go. So it's a volume audio. So all right, we have a live feed, right? This is supposed to be a live feed. Where the fuck are the windows at? Cause they do have windows. Cause they showed a little crappy ass pictures.
This is Artemis Mission Control at Johnson Space
So that's
Center
why
in
he's
Houston,
there.
Texas
He's
on
Canadian,
flight
so that's why
day
the
4.
Canadian flag.
I think one of the things that has struck me, there's so many amazing and so many profound things that we've seen and felt on this mission. But something else that just stays with me is a lot of us were excited to see Jeremy's expression.
They even got a
or
microphone.
to looking out at Earth from space, being the first time flyer. But the difference.
This is all I want them to do. Cause I showed them with pictures of phones, bro. Look. But right here, I just want them, whoever camera is recording them, take that camera and point it out the window. Just point it out the window, my nigga. Just point it out the window. That's all I want. This is pictures of the Earth from Artemis, right? What is that? What is that? What is that? So you want us to believe that is a picture with an actual camera of Earth? What the fuck is that? What continent is that? I'm pretty fucking good at geography. It's one of my specialties. I don't know what that is right there. It's like a random light. What continent is this? There's only 2 continents that resemble this kind of brownness. It is Africa, and then you go to like Saudi Arabia, which is aka the Middle East, which doesn't make no sense, but Saudi Arabia and Australia are like the only continents that look like that. So is that Africa or Australia? What is all this? What's that? What the fuck are we looking at? Then you show me this. What is this? Is this sunlight? Earth from the Orion spacecraft's window after completing the trans-lunar injection burn on April 2nd. There are 2 auroras and zodiacal light is visible as the Earth eclipses the sun. So the Earth is eclipsing the sun. So that means the sun's light is behind the Earth. And the Earth and the sun are the same size? And that means this is nighttime. So that means this is dark. But yet it's light. We should see darkness with people's lights on. My whole thing is like, there should be no gray area, bro. This should be black and white. It's either a picture or it's not a picture. This is not a picture. Because apparently they have windows, right? So what's this? A view of Earth taken by NASA astronaut and our Artemis commander Reid Wilson from one of the Orion spacecraft's 4 windows after completing the translunar injection burn. One of that 4 windows, that is the Earth. Is that like the Earth Like, what distance are they away from the Earth right here, my nigga? Are they 1,000 miles away, 100,000 miles away, 1 million miles away? How far are they from the Earth? What's this? A view of the backlit Earth taken by NASA astronomer Reed Wiseman. It's one of the Orion spacecraft's windows. So, wait, a view of a backlit Earth. So, is this the same picture? Yeah, it's the same picture. My nigga, this might be the exact same picture. Let's look at the clouds. See that? Boom, boom. Looks like two legs. Looks like two legs right there. Let's see if you have two legs on the top one. Oh my God. These niggas can't even make up two different pictures. The Earth is spinning. They say the Earth is spinning 1,000 miles per hour. That's what they say. So you should be able to see the Earth spin, man. Where are these windows at right here? Where are the windows located at? Where the fuck are the windows? Oh, there go a window. A view of the Earth taken by Reed Wiseman again. All right. Like, why are we still doing photos? The iPhone 4, like Fab said, give me that iPhone 4 FaceTime. iPhone 4 with video calling has been out since like 2008. That is almost 20 years ago. I don't like the video chat. I just don't like to. But we're in 2026. Skype, video chat, and all that shit is regular communication. You can either tell me that camera that them niggas got right there, they can't go, let me show y'all, come look. And go show me something. That's all I want to see. If they are able to do that and show me the Earth floating and drifting away, then I'm with it. What's this? Same bullshit pictures. I mean, this is pretty much. Come on, these goddamn ads. This kind of like the same same shit again. What the fuck are we looking at? What continent is that? That looks like the same picture again. Showing, I don't know what the fuck showing. Bro, I don't believe this shit for nothing, bro. This photo is mostly blue ocean, but the landmass of northern Africa. Okay. There's so much ads on this shit. Oh, they got cell phones. Artemis 2 cell phone. I seen one of these niggas with a cell phone picture. With cell phones in their hand. I think it was a black dude. Nah, forget it. But even with those pictures of them holding the cell phone in hand, I think it was the black dude. He had a cell phone in his hand, right? Take your cell phone, like he's talking. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hey, look at this shit. Hey, look behind me. Look at y'all. Y'all see this shit? See the Earth, my nigga? See that shit spinning? You see the Earth? Hey, if I look this way, look, there's the moon right there. Look at that. We're getting closer. Why can't y'all do that? And you don't even need service to do that. You can just take videos, record everything with your phone. Ain't never gonna happen. With all the great telescopes and cameras we have right now, when they announce that they are going past the moon, everybody's telescope and extremes, I don't know what to call it, but their cameras, they're gonna be zooming in at the moon. And we should all see y'all niggas fly by that shit. I'm waiting for that. Oh, I'm waiting for that.
All four of us, and someone who's never flown is essentially equal.
As part of today's meeting,
understand how it works.
for the mission that ultimately feed our targeting plan. So I'm going to take your question in two halves. The first part
What's
of
This is really going to lead to having that permanent presence and get people living and working on the moon. And it won't be such an anomaly that we'll have.
This is gonna lead to the permanent present to get people living and working on the moon. Gotcha.
Have people, flying around there doing the great science.
Yeah, I have to dive into the science for a second. I think I'm glad you picked the time horizon that you did of 50 years, right? Because think about, where Apollo was 50 years ago, and scientifically how far we've come in that period of time, understanding not just the moon and the solar system, but our own planet. We didn't really understand plate tectonics at the time when these missions flew 50 years ago, right? And so
What?
Apollo.
Y'all didn't understand plate tectonics 50 years ago. 50 years ago was the 1970s, ain't it? If I'm not mistaken. We knew about plate tectonics for a very long time. Okay.
Played such a big role in helping us understand not just the moon, but our own planet as well. One thing that Christina says a lot that I just get, happy.
I want to see
period
what the
of
fuck
time
that
now.
is I'm looking at.
However, the visibility of the features on the moon is dependent on the Johnson Space Center in
What's
Houston,
that?
Texas. We have now reached exactly 3 days since the launch of Orion.
I thought it was Artemis. Now his name is Orion. What's this? There's cameras right there. You know another thing is crazy? I'm not gonna get to all the no, maybe a little bit. All the other bullshit with the Freemasons. It's pretty much well documented. Almost every astronaut, if not all of them, all
You've likely also
Freemasons.
heard this crew refer
All the
to
presidents
themselves.
of Freemasons. The numbers, them launching on April Fool's Day. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what are they doing right here? Like, what's the mission? What are they doing? Like, what is he doing? Is he watching a video, my nigga? What is she doing? They're like doing nothingness. I'm being very critical. Her hair look crazy too. They never have these women with their hair tied up. They always have to have their hair out, so you just show, look, it's really floating. You know what I'm saying? They always, the men always have bald heads or close to it, and the women never have hair ties or scrunchies. Cause they gotta show their hair flying around. What's this? This will be a live picture?
97,452 miles from the moon.
Like, you showing all this shit. Show the Earth, show the moon, show outer space, show the stars. I just go like this. Just do this. That's all people want, like me, who don't believe in this shit. That's all we want. And we'll shut the fuck up. What is this, the 1960s? What the fuck is this? So what is that supposed to be? Don't tell me that's the moon. Going up into the atmosphere inside of a plane, the temperature on the plane for the outside temperature, that should be saying like 32 degrees. And that should be saying it be going to 0 degrees. You know what I'm saying? They so high up. Do they have heat in those fucking? I say heat in this ship, my nigga. Is there heat in there? Do you have heat? Why I got short sleeves on for? I'm on that plane and I'm. Oh, the metal is so much more expensive and better. What is that? What is that? Is that the moon? They're supposed to be closer to the moon. It looks like that. My naked eye looking outside, the moon looks better than that. Miss me with that.
Yeah, you got four crew members rooting for Max Blizzard, and we have a good view out the window. It looks like it was when we started the mission, so that's a good sign.
Great news. I wanted to cue the mic so you could hear.
Should the moon be bigger?
At the beginning of cruise sleep on
Alright,
and
so-
flight director
I mean, see, I'm not gonna continue, bashing this shit. You know how I stand. I just want to know in the comments: did we go to the moon? I want to know if we're gonna be able to see them fly by the moon. I want to know if we're gonna see up close and personal pictures, Snapchats of the moon. Cause listen, like I said, P1000 camera zoom the moon. This is zooming on the moon. Moon through naked eyes, right? That's the moon through naked eyes. Zooming in on the moon. Now look at this. This is from Earth with the Nikon P1000. This is from Earth. This is from Earth. This right here, right? This is from Earth with a camera that anybody can buy. P1000. If I don't see the indents of these damn craters, if I don't see if I don't see y'all toss something onto the goddamn ground over there, I'm not buying it. Look how close they are, bro. That's ridiculous with his camera. Look at that shit. So if y'all don't get closer to that, y'all can eat a dick. That's how I'm going with that. All right. In other news, y'all see these pictures of Dolly Parton?